guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Mshongwane, aka the good wife honey. Okay, welcome to another episode. So anyway, today is gonna be a Q&A that I got from Instagram asking about sex. I did tell you guys on yesterday's episode. If you did not watch that, please make sure that you go watch that video. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. My name is Mshongwane and I am the good wife. So I did ask you guys to actually send in questions, about sex, and so yeah, I did get quite a few, and so I'm gonna do my best to answer all of them. So the first question said, how do you keep the excitement? So obviously I'm sure she's talking about like in the bedroom. Honestly, keeping the excitement, you guys, is something that can be very difficult and can be very easy at the same time. I think like it also goes at like where you are mentally at that particular time. But how my husband and I keep the excitement going is the fact that we continue to be best friends. And I know someone will be like, how does best friend like have anything to do with sex? It's more easier to have sex with someone you like, not just love, but also like I love him, I like him, because sometimes, like some husbands be doing certain things that you're just like, I don't you know what I mean? So it's very important to love and like someone. So yeah, that's how we keep the excitement going. We make sure that our friendship is strong. Number two, we actually have a rule, you guys, that says that in our bedroom there is no saying no. And when I say no saying no, it's not like, okay, each time he wants to have sex I'm gonna say yes, because that's impossible. I can't do that. But if he comes to me and he says, my love, can we try this, I have no right to say no. And if I ask him for us to try something sexually, he also has no right to say no. So I'm very comfortable in terms of, if I think of a style and I'm like, I think we should try this, then my husband's going to definitely do it for me. And if he comes up with something, I'm also going to do that. So that also keeps the excitement. Sometimes just like stupid things, you guys, like stupid things, like I've been with him for 8 years, over 8 years. It's gonna be 9 years this year. So come on, we've not used condoms in like forever. But sometimes I'll be like, babe, I feel like we should go ahead and buy condoms. I want us to use a condom, and obviously like we're still gonna remove it, like once I come, because that's what I wanted for that time. He's going to obviously get his own, you understand what I'm saying? So you need to constantly just keep on trying new things. That's how you keep the excitement, to be honest with you. My husband and I, for the past 8 years, we've never used sex toys or anything like that. We've been fine just being us, and as much as we're fine, I just feel like I wanna take my relationship to the next level. So I did sit and talk to her a bit to say, I'm thinking we should get sex toys, and obviously said yes, because there is no saying no. So soon we'll be using sex toys. We're gonna go and buy, but we're gonna go together and we're gonna select the ones that we feel we're both gonna be able to enjoy, you understand? So I think it's just those kind of things. I'm sure once my sex toys come, I'm gonna be wanting it a little bit more, because I'm gonna wanna be testing those stuff. So it also does come with that, you guys. I feel like I answered this for a long time, but I don't think like there's any special thing except for just keep the friendship and keep trying new things, different things, then it will be exciting. Then the next one says, is it okay when you don't want to contribute because you're genuinely tired? Yes, there are days where honestly you're just tired. It's just like, I can't do this. So I feel it's okay, you guys. I also do that. Days where I'm like really tired, I'm just like, honey, please, okay, I can't do this. I'm really tired today. But there are certain times where obviously, even though I'm tired, I look at him like, I know him by now, you guys. The level of horniness is on. So if it's like very high, I see, then we use a lubricant. and if not, then I'm just like, I'm dizzy, I'm really tired. So you know, it also goes with how tired I am, because I know I've got levels. Like I may be tired and I'm not feeling it, but I look at him and I'm like, no, but you know, he's really like really up, so I'll do it for him, but we can use the lube because I know it will be close to impossible for me to get wet. But if not, then I just tell him no, but I always make it up to him. So if maybe it was tonight he wanted and I couldn't, then tomorrow it's a definite that I have to give him, you know, those kind of things. So up next is ways to spice things up in the bedroom. As I said, I think this one goes with how to keep the excitement. It's just those things, you guys. And obviously, like, just another thing that I, again, like to spice up things, I can't have sex when the house or the room does not have any music. It's so difficult. Even when we are just having a quickie, I need some music, I need some jam, and I need some flow for things to happen. Mind you, my husband and I, we live, it's just us two in this house, so it's a lot easier for us to just have sex anytime, anywhere, you know. So you can try the kitchen counter, you can try the couch, you can the floor, anyway. Like, just don't limit yourselves just to the bed. I mean, the bed is really very comfortable, I'm not even going to lie. Like, it's a great place to have sex, it's a comfortable place, but to spice things up, like try having sex on places that, you know, will make it a little bit uncomfortable. In the car, honey, when it's cramped up, you know. So just try those things. The next one says, what do you do when you're tired and don't feel like it? So I answered this. I feel like some of the questions are obviously repeating themselves. So yeah, how do you do if you're obviously tired and you look at him and it's like, he really is just, you know, then use a lubricant. But if not, like, he needs to understand that you're tired and not feeling it that day, and then obviously you guys can have it some other time. Then the next one says, what happens if maybe your husband wants to have sex and you're not in the mood? This one honestly is a real problem, you guys. It's okay sometimes to just not be in the mood. As wives, we go through a lot. Maybe you're having stress from work, maybe you're having stress from, you know, just life, finances, whatever. I don't know how it works, but from what I've seen, like, we have gone through storms and everything with my husband, and that guy's sex drive has never ever been affected, not even a single day. But with me, you guys, it was up and down, a mess. I'd really say my sex drive just, you know, it's fine since last year. I would say from last year or year before last. Yeah, year before last, towards the end. That was when, like, you know, I started making money on YouTube, and so I was just like, you know, feeling better now. We're not having too many financial stresses and whatnot. So, you know, those kind of things. With men, I feel like it doesn't really affect them, but as women, it does affect us, and it's very normal. But you do need to also understand that, you know, you do need to also still take care of your husband. You're married, he needs it. Your mouth is also a place. So then this one said, is it important? Should the relationship be built on it? Sex is very important, but I don't think that your relationship should solely be based on sex. I think, like, you know, your relationship should be based on, built on friendship. You need to know that even when you're married, you're still dating each other, you're in a relationship, you know, those kind of things. Like, friendship is the best. You never ever want to hurt your friend. You will never ever look at your friend like down on your friend or anything like that. So in my opinion, your relationship should be built on friendship. So if you see your friend really horny, and I'm not saying go out there and start sleeping with your friends now, I'm saying like you need to build that friendship with your husband, so that, you know, when you look at him and it is like really horny, even though you don't feel it, like, you know, you will feel for him, because you don't want him to like be in that state, you know, and not be solved, and so you're gonna do it, you understand? So it's very important. For me, it obviously is also part of the foundation, and I think I said this in my last video. I was saying that my marriage is actually built on communication, which obviously comes with friendship and respect and sex. So, you know, those are the things that I feel we built our marriage on mostly. And the next one said, hey. The next one said, hi, Imnandi Sisi, it's fire. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, I'm not even going to lie, you guys. Great sex is had in marriage. Our husband know our bodies, you know, he knows, especially if it's a husband that loves you and honestly, like, how can I say this, pays attention. Like, he knows your G-spot like that, you know. If we're just like, okay, we need to leave, we need a quickie, maybe 5 minutes to 10 minutes, he will definitely get you there, or he will get there. But my husband can actually get me to come in like a minute. That's how a guy knows my body, okay? So it's really good to not have to be telling someone or be thinking, oh, I wish he would just be doing this. He knows what to do. So it's really nice. Then the next one says, can one have sex with their partner after breaking the fast during a continuous fasting 7 days or something? If it's your husband, you can have sex at any time, even when you have not broken the fasting. In my opinion, having sex with your husband is not a sin. I don't understand why people try and make sex like it's a sin, like when you're in prayer you can't have sex. The hell? That's me anyway, that's my opinion. Once we are married, and obviously we are married, you know, our marriage is also known in heaven. That's my certificate to say I can have sex whenever I want. So if you're in fasting or whatever, I want sex, I need it, it's my right to get it. But like, unless if he says, oh, then I'm tired, but which has never happened anyway, which is not, it's rare, let's just say that it's rare. So no, I think like it's fine, you can definitely have sex. The next one says, I love you. I always felt like me wanting to be a wife is embarrassing, so I often kept it to myself. Aww, honey, being a wife is not something that is embarrassing. I feel people have made it to seem like, you know, being a wife is reduced to nothing. No, being a wife, especially to a good marriage, like having a good marriage, is a huge achievement in life. No one will ever convince me any otherwise, because honestly, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of sacrifices, and so to achieve that, that is an achievement, honey. Okay, so do not ever be embarrassed. You want to be a wife, no, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with also telling a guy you're dating, or when you're starting to meet someone, to say that I'm someone that is interested in marriage. In terms of, he needs to know, it may not be today, but he needs to know that he will have to marry you because you are someone that is interested in being someone's wife. The next one said, you make this wife thing so admirable and adorable. Anyway, is it an everyday thing? Thank you so much for the compliment. But no, it's not an everyday thing, Shem. I do not even want to lie. I mean, unless if like you're a sex addict or something, anybody having sex every single day of their lives, and especially if you've been with your husband for like over 3 years, 2 years even, like 3, 4. I mean, I'm in year 9, honey. You, girl, it's not an everyday thing. But it should be a weekly thing, in my opinion. Like, not that you have sex once a week, like probably 3-4 times a week. I feel like it's normal. Sometimes 5, sometimes 6. I have my count has been 7 days a week, but I ain't doing that again. Like, that was a I just wanted to see if my husband was gonna be tired. It was not. I was like, right, wait. The next one says, is marital sex always great, or some days are better than others? I feel like even if you're still dating, sex is not great every day. There's gonna be some days where, you know, something happens a little bit special. I feel like the nice thing about sex is you don't know what's gonna happen today. You don't know how long it's gonna take you to come. When it comes to other people, obviously they also talk about like, oh, I don't come, which in marriage that should be very, very concerning. Coming is one of the best things in life, honestly. Like, it's one of the best feelings that you ever feel. It's like at that particular moment, the world can just disappear, honey. You are good, you know. So no, it's definitely that thing of you never know what to expect. But for me, if I have to say before I was married, now that I'm married, which sex is better is the one that I'm married now, because obviously now my husband has learned my body, he knows my body, he knows what to do, he knows what to do to not have me come fast, he knows what to do to have me come fast. So it's like he knows what I love, he knows what I like, and you understand what I'm saying? So it's like having sex with yourself. It's like having someone that knows you so much, even with your mind, that, you know, he does it in a way that if you were doing it, you would do it yourself. So that's very that's like very special, and I really love that. So yeah, obviously some days are better than others depending on what's happening, but the aim is to come on. So the next one says, how many times a week are we supposed to deliver? Guys, why do you feel like this is supposed to be a delivery? Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I don't think that, you guys, obviously there's like a certain number. It depends on what's happening on that week. As I said, you guys, sometimes like we've gone through stuff, or we're so busy with something that like we come home and we're just like, we're just tired, we just want to cuddle and sleep. And then there are some weeks where, you know, like not much is going on, everything is fine, we're going out, we come back, and so, you know, he's sitting on the couch, we're sitting there watching something, we look at each other like, so you understand what I'm saying? But I feel like it would actually be normal that at the minimum you at least have sex 2 times a week, at least 2, 3, 4 times a week. Like that's I feel like would be a norm. But obviously there are times where you go on your periods, and, you know, like 4 days of periods, and then the extra day, like day 5, I usually don't want him next to me, like day 5 still. Then after that, like, yeah, you know, but trust me, he's standing there like, when are you finishing, when are you finishing, you know, like a child in the candy store. So no, I think it depends, but I'd say even if you're struggling, 2 times a week. But if you're okay, 3, 4 times a week, 5 times, depending on how high your sex drive is. This one also did not finish, but she said, my fiance wants it every time. Today already gave me 3 long rounds and it's only 12 p.m. I don't know. I think she was saying, is he normal or something like that. Now, the fact that you said fiance, honey, I thought that's normal. We were also like having sex, like, once you get married, even he will get used to the idea of he has sex all the time and whenever he wants it. So it's not like he's like, because I don't know when it's gonna come again. But yeah, I wouldn't say you have to worry about that, but you do need to brace yourself to say that when you get married and you guys stay together officially, you are gonna be having sex, honey, but you find a way to actually just, you know, communicate and have things go. How often do you have sex? Oh, getting personal now. To be honest with you guys, me and my husband have sex about 3-4 times a week, sometimes 5 depending on what's actually happening, but usually 3-4, somewhere there. The next one says, really admiring profile. Thank you so much. The next one says, what happens on days when you don't feel like having sex, when you are not in the mood? When I'm not in the mood, I've answered this, you guys. I gauge how not in the mood am I, and I also gauge like his level, because now I know him, right? So I gauge his level. Then I'll either choose we can use a lubricant and do it, or we can't do it at all. Then the next one says, how many times in a week should you have sex with your partner? I've answered that. As a married person, how often do you have sex, and what changed from before the marriage and after? I think I also did touch on this. So I would say that, like, just for a normal couple, 3-4 times a week, I feel like it's very normal. And what has changed, obviously now Mugai knows my body like the palm of his hand. And so, you know, for me, after marriage, it's been better. That's my experience. The last one says, when you are mad at big guy, do you go about a day or 2 without talking to him? Wow, this one is very, very important to know. My husband and I don't even we don't even like, okay, this is what I'm going to say, you guys. My husband and I are very different in terms of, I'm someone that if like there's something that bothered me, I want to cool down. My husband is those kind of people that if there's something bothering, we need to talk about it now, immediately, and whatever. So we have had those clashes in the past, but now we've actually reached a middle, because sometimes I'd want to take about 3 hours before I talk about something, but now even if like it's something, then I will take about maybe an hour, then we'll talk about it. My husband's always ready because he wants to talk about it immediately. But my husband and I actually do have this one rule that for the past 8 years we've actually used. We never go to bed angry at each other or not talking. And I remember when I was talking to Tato Fox, featuring Tato Fox, some of you guys actually laughed because I was like, I'd fight with my husband and we need to talk about it, and once it's done, and you know, sometimes like I'll be like, okay baby, I'm sorry because now I'm tired. My husband will be like, prove it to me that you're sorry. And when he says that he wants me to have sex with him, so it's like those kind of things where I also had to learn to say, if I'm not okay, I'm not gonna say sorry. We need to just resolve this issue so that I can be okay, because now I'm out here having to have sex with this person and I'm really not okay. I was just trying to get this whole situation out. If you are married to someone and you guys have an argument or you're not understanding on something and you can go a day or two without talking to each other, you need to understand that you lack in communication skills, and that's very, very bad, because then it means you're lacking in friendship. So you need to have that in order to have a good marriage. Because imagine the 2 days that you're not talking to your husband, what's actually happening? What is he eating? Is he eating the same food you're cooking when he's not talking to you? You're all sleeping in the same bed and not talking to each other. It's very unhealthy. So I would definitely say that my biggest advice would be that, to say you need to make sure that you increase your communicating skills, because that can also obviously impact a lot when it comes to your sex life. Because I'm not gonna have sex with you if I didn't talk to you for 2 days, and even when you start talking, I'm still resenting you that you were quiet 2 days and you didn't start me, so I ain't giving you sex for another 6 days. So obviously it's a problem, you understand? Now anyway, ninjas, thank you so much for thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you have got any questions, please do make sure that you ask in the comment section, because I'm gonna record a part 2, which I feel like is gonna be a little bit longer, because I also asked ninjas to ask questions on that other video. So yeah guys, if you also feel like there's a question that I didn't answer in a way that you'd answer, go ahead and comment down below and just give someone advice. As I said, this is not only just for me to give advice, I'd also like to receive some advices from you guys, and I also like to see what you guys have to say. Anyway, I love you my ninjas, stay blessed. Thank you to everyone that actually submitted their questions, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.